Hello, my good people, once again. I come to you from the beautiful shores of Lake Michigan. Nice, beautiful day here in the Windy City, Chi-Town, that is to some of you. Chicago, that is to some of you. I got a question for the women. The other night, a bunch of guys, we was at the club, and we were sitting around talking. And the conversation came up about, why do women, when they meet a man and they started like dating a man 1 or 2 weeks, all of a sudden money comes up. Money comes into the place. Now, I'm not talking about every woman. Now, please, come on now, out of my heart. I'm not talking about every woman. I'm talking about, if this conversation hits you, then I'm talking about you. But I'm not talking about every woman. Because I can't say every woman. I was just saying we were sitting around, about 8 or 9 of us sitting around playing cards, and it came up, playing beer wheels or whatever. They said that one man was saying we had about 8 of us, and we told everybody to give their situation about a woman that they have ever met. That's how the men do. So one man said he was about, when he was young, like 20-something years old, he meet a woman. Money didn't come up. He said he take her out and everything, they make love and everything. He didn't owe her for making love, and she didn't owe him for making love and whatever. But as he grew older, he said, like, he was about 40-something years old, had a good job. The lady he met on the job, the same job he was working at, she had a good job. So they started dating. He said a few months later, she started telling him about her bills. She had a car note. She had rent. She had 2 kids. And the kid's father was giving her unemployment, giving her child support checks. And she started asking him for money. She said, baby, he said, baby, what I got to ask you for money? Why I got to give you money for going with you? She said, well, if you gon' date me, you're gonna have to pay. And he was kind of thinking, he said, baby, now we both in the bed having a good time making love. I take you to dinner, I take you to the movies, we done took a few trips to Vegas, but now I got to give you money. Now, he loved this woman, but he said he couldn't do it because he had a car note, he had rent money, had to pay rent, he had to buy his food, he had to take care of his kids that he had to take care of, but she said that he had to pay her money to go with her. Now, come on now, some of y'all know that I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm not lying. And I said, what did you do, bruh? He said, man, it hurt me to my heart. He said, it hurt me to my heart because I really cared about the lady. And if we had to sit at the table and put both of our situation together, she would have seen that I couldn't give her no $200 or $300 a month to help her to pay for her car or either for her rent. And then he said, he took her to dinner and they were sitting out eating dinner. He said, baby, let me ask you something. Did you have that rent money, that rent to be paid before I met you? She said, yeah. He said, did you have that car note before I met you? She said, yeah. He said, did you have those kids before I met you? She said, yeah. He said, did you have to feed and clothe those kids before I met you? She said, yeah. And he said, now why in the hell do I have to help you with some shit that you made before I met you? She said, well, if you want this, you gonna have to pay me. He told her, say, okay, I'll tell you like this right here. You have a nice day. He said he paid for the bill, paid the dinner bill, and left her ass right there. And he walked away. She got back to work. She started telling everybody, he ain't no good, but everybody knew him. They knew he was a sincere man. 6 months later, he married a girl that worked there. They got a nice home. They got I think he said the kid is 3 months old. He got a 3-month-old kid. He bought him a home. Him and the girl got together. They've been married now for about I say about nine months or so, and they both happy. And the girl worked there. She pissed off because she missed her chance. She missed her chance. So what I got to ask you about this first man number one, is why did this lady had to put her trouble on him for him to pay her to have sex with her when they was trying to build a relationship? Y'all answer that for me. You know, like I said, I'm not talking about every woman. I'm just talking about a few women that I know of. Y'all might know some women. I'm not talking about you all. I'm just coming like that. And one more thing I got to say before I get out of here. That's all for that. That was man number one. We got 7 more minutes to go. E-Roll, we got your number, brother. We know you're the man. We got your number. Hey, black man, continue rapping about Obama. We got your stuff out there. You won't see it. Take it easy. But you're going to see some of yours. Holler at you. We got you. My main man. Peace. Keep hope alive. I'll talk to y'all later. That was man number one. Man number two coming up later on. Ciao.